How are you? Thanks for inviting me to do this.
Oh, of course. Thank you.
Commander Hiltz, pleasure to meet you. I've got a note for you here, something to maybe get you through boot camp at certain times, but this is really neat, and I guess I'll make some remarks here before we get down to business. But I was telling your dad, and I was telling the XO, and I tell this to lots of people that I talk to. I think it's really neat that you're going into the same line of work that your dad is. And you know, I'm married into a family, like my wife has a family business, like it was started by her grandfather, and then her dad and her uncle run it, and they'll eventually, I think, pass that down to my wife and her siblings. And there's obviously some benefit to her inheriting that and going into that kind of business, right? She'll get to work with the people that she's grown up working with. She'll get to inherit, the company and all the, if any wealth comes with that. So it's a continuity of benefits there. What's neat about this is you're going into the same line of work as your dad, but there's no tangible inherited benefits to you. You're going in there and still understanding that there are things that are tough about being in the military. I mean, I'm sure your dad's been away at times, and you've seen him have to deal with probably knuckleheaded commanding officers and a variety of challenges that you'll probably face too. But you've also seen the profound impact that it can have on a person like your dad and your mom, on a family, the benefits that can provide, the travel, the access to things that the civilian population can't know, see, or understand. And it'll also give you the chance to challenge yourself, and you've seen that it can challenge somebody and make them into something bigger than themselves. And you've seen the impact that it can have on a community, on a country, and on your shipmates. And I think that's a legacy that is much more profound and much more powerful than any inheriting of a family business, whether it be a franchise or something else. So my hat's off to you. I don't come from that background. I think it's even more of a testament to you, your family, that you're ready to take this oath and to start your own adventure. Okay. All right. With that said, anything you I'd offer you a chance? Anything you'd like to say to your dad before we get started here?
No, I'm blanking right now.
I love you.
That's okay. He'll be your dad after this too, so you can, All right. So I'll get down to business up here. Sir. And so these are the mandatory ones up here. I mean, I've never done an enlistment oath like this, so I say these things and then go into this oath here. Okay, cool. While you recite your oath, I will ask you to repeat, "Do you solemnly swear?" You may substitute with "Do solemnly affirm" should you choose. I will ask you to repeat, "So help me God." You may choose to omit that phrase. Have you been briefed on it? Do you understand the DoD applicant briefing on the separation policy, restrictions on personal conduct in the armed forces, and UCMJ Articles 104 Alpha, 85, and 86?
Yes, sir.
Does anyone have any questions or reservations or reluctance to enlisting at this time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With that said, we'll go ahead and get down to business. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, MacKenzie Campbell,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the officers appointed over me
and the officers appointed over me
according to regulation
according to regulation
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Welcome to the United States Navy.
Thank you.